Tell us about this thing called segment intention. So many times I get words and everybody attaches a meaning to it, and it's never the right meaning. So I wanted clarification with segment intention.
Well, what we mean is that we sort of danced around this all day today here, that your point of power is right here and now. And what we mean by that is your life has caused you to become this. We keep pointing to this vibrational escrow, this expanded version of you, and you are being some version of that. In other words, maybe you're separate from it, maybe you're closer to it, maybe you're right there with it, but your point of power is all about what you're doing with this vibrational variance. So in any point in time, that's what we call a segment. It's an awareness of now, and you move to a new segment when your personal intentions change. In other words, when you entered this room, you entered a segment, and what you were probably, your intention was to find your place to be. When you get into your vehicle, you enter a new segment. When the telephone rings, you enter a new segment. When there are 9 of you at a dinner table and someone else joins you, the segment changed. In other words, every change that you identify would call for a re-evaluating of your dominant intentions within the segment. Now, most people are not very intentional in any segments. Most people let the segment just carry them, because most people are observing and then they're offering their vibration in response to what they are observing. When you set forth an intention, then that intention has a dominant vibration. And if you hold to that dominant vibration, then you have some reasonable control over the segment. If you don't hold to it, then the segment has control and you're just a bystander. So by segment intending, we mean taking control of the segments of your life by intending what you want from them. And we would start with the things that matter most. In other words, let's say that you are going to get together with some people and your dominant intent is that you want to be a vibrational match to who you are. So you could word that by saying, I want to really feel good. I want this to be an uplifting experience. Then you might flesh it out a little more by saying, I want it to be fun, and in my being tuned in, I want to have great timing, and I would love it if they're tuned in too, so that we're all tuned in, tapped in, turned on, so that we're cooperating on this larger level. That's really some good intending. So when you set forth that intention, before you even gather with these people, you're already, before their bodies got there, you're already soliciting from them their alignment with who they are, you see.
Exactly.
Now, someone who is used to that, let's say you've set that up, but let's say you've done that, you've thought about that, and now you catch a little glimpse of a memory of what it was like last time you met with them and how they came and complained about things. Right. So now you're remembering how they're probably going to be from your past experience, and you're contradicting your segment intending. So can you feel how what segment intending does is it brings you inside your own vibrational escrow? It causes you to activate the vibration from the point of view of the whole of you, and when you do, you are so much more influential. The universe will cooperate with you when you are inside your vibrational escrow, and that's the vantage point from your vibrational offering. It's a powerful tool. It is the most powerful tool.
Would that be like the peace and the calm in the center of the eye of a hurricane?
Well, in the sense that you feel the vortex, yes, and you realize that law of attraction is doing all of the work, so you don't have to have your tongue hanging out.
Correct.
And you are in the center of it, in your place of expectation, just receiving the benefit of all of the energy that's swirling about. We think it is an apt analogy.
Every time without fail or exception. It's very wonderful.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Well, I don't really need to tell you that I knew this was going to happen.